Hey Cougars, today is Friday, May 26th. I'm Montserrat Perez.
I'm Sean Montiel, and you're watching Cougar News Network.
A longer school day. How students and staff feel about extending the day for the upcoming school year.
Mental health services, the free counseling resources available right here on campus.
Fashion front and center. See how students are putting a fancy spin on thrifty thread. Franklin administration and students prepare for next year's new advisory period mandated by EPISD.
But as reporter Paul Gomez explains, there seems to be conflicting opinions on the new schedule.
The 2023 school year is changing. Franklin is adding an advisory period, making the school day 15 minutes longer.
It's just going to be a little bit longer, but overall I think people will enjoy the schedule once it comes out.
This is what the schedule will look like for next year. On normal days, each period will be extended by 5 minutes. As of now, the advisory period is scheduled for Wednesday. The advisory period will happen between 3rd and 4th period on A days, and between 7th and 8th on B days.
It was district mandated. They did want us to have that advisory built in. They think that it can be used a lot of different ways for students across the board.
The new advisory period, mandated by Texas House Bill 4545, will offer a credit to all Franklin students, plus additional help to disadvantaged students.
Really, it was about getting kids some help, getting kids advisory help and tutoring help, and making sure that we're checking in with students and educating the whole student during those times.
The new schedule for next year has had various conflicting feelings among all members of Franklin.
It has pros and cons, but mainly cons. I don't think we should do it.
I don't think this will affect it negatively. Everyone will get used to it after the first 3 weeks anyway.
With the new advisory period, there must be a 15-minute schedule change at the end of the day, which means school will be let out at 4:10 instead of 3:55.
It's probably kind of be pointless because adding 15 more minutes right onto the schedule is just going to be like a waste of our time.
You're asking the students to stay 15 more minutes. Yeah, I get it's only 15, but I mean, other people that might have to get home early to take care of their siblings or do other things may not have that chance anymore because, again, you're staying after school a little bit more.
As students have had the most negative reaction with the new schedule, English teacher Miss Mendoza gives some insight on some potential benefits.
I think that it's a necessary schedule because we do have to accommodate and help kids with those who need AI hours. The kids will be more engaged, teachers will be more engaged. I don't mind going an extra 15 minutes of class because teachers are already here at the same earlier. So it's just, it'll probably feel long at the beginning, but those 15 minutes will fly by.
Even though the district prefers the new advisory period to be every day, Franklin has fought for something else.
They wanted it every day, and most campuses can accommodate that. Here at Franklin, just because of our transitions, we wouldn't be able to. And we fought here to have 1 day of advisory as opposed to everyday advisory.
The administration is hopeful that students will benefit from the advisory period. This is Paul Gomez reporting.
Franklin High School provides counseling and mental health services to students, something a lot of us don't know about.
Reporter Luis Espinosa explains the free services that are available for students and how to access them.
Following an increase of student anxiety and mental problems, school counselors have been managing many ways from providing new services for students to apply to help them with their mental stability.
At Franklin, we have 9 high school guidance counselors. So anytime a kid has a problem, they can come talk to us if they need to.
In the main campus, there are 6 counselors you can come and talk with, and there are 3 counselors in the magnet attendance office. Not only that, but they also offer other services with other programs.
We also have Emergence Health Network, which provides services like actual caseworkers and therapists, and we can refer kids if they want to be referred. If they want counseling services, we can refer them to that agency, and they are on our campus.
While many of these services and help are beneficial to many students, majority of them don't know about these services provided.
No, I didn't know the school had mental health services, but I feel like I've kind of figured since they have counselors, I feel like they probably would have had mental health services for people in need.
Not at all. They never told us.
Many might not know this, but many students around us are dealing with problems which they often rely on their counselors to keep their mental stability at stable levels, and to avoid things becoming too explosive for themselves, as outsiders might not tolerate much of their actions and stability.
A lot of our kids have anxiety. They have panic attacks. They have issues at home, maybe issues with friends, even issues maybe with teachers, so we kind of talk about all that. There's also like emergency situations that a kid might have, if there's any suicidal outcries, any cutting, anything that you would think, depression, stuff like that kids, so we kind of see it all, which is not good, but at least they have somewhere to go, people to talk to on campus.
For those who are interested in the services provided by the campus, go to the counselor's office and ask for your counselor about it. They will give you a referral paper to fill on what you're experiencing.
Kids deserve somebody to listen to them and to know that people are here to do that for them.
This is Luis Espinosa reporting.
As the year comes to a close, Cougar graduates make a visit to their past schools.
Meant to pay an homage to their educational career and their many accomplishments along the way, the Parade of Graduates took place on May 24th. Students visited elementary schools like Polk, Kohlberg, Herrera, Don Haskins, and middle schools like Brown and Ornata. They walked the halls as current students cheered them on.
Partnering with the Goodwill Industries of El Paso, the school hosted its very own fashion show.
The purpose was to showcase the unique styles and outfits created by the students, and to promote sustainability and eco-awareness through thrifting. The event was hosted by junior Kirsten Lara, who also invited the Elevate El Paso company to attend and cover the event. It will be aired on TV and their program. Thrifting is a popular hobby that many students enjoy. Reporter Ethan Ayub shows us how people are making money off of thrifting.
Tons of students and many people around the world have adapted to the hobby of thrifting and paying less while still looking good. William Loburn, a freshman at Franklin High School, explains why he enjoys thrifting so much and the benefits of it.
It's a pretty good way to get clothes if you don't have the money right now.
Another student named Robert Weiss told us he loves going thrifting and goes around once to twice a week. He says it's a reliable way to find clothes at a reliable price.
It's really cool. You can find a lot of cool pieces for really cheap, and it's like one of a kind.
A junior at Franklin High School by the name Jalen Winfield used thrifting to his advantage by starting a business using thrifted clothes. He often shops at thrift shops to find products of value to resell to others.
So basically I've been into thrifting since probably 2 years ago during COVID, and I've always loved clothes. So I'd start going to the store thrifting, and I've been doing that for a little bit. And then just one day I decided to create a page, bro, and it's been history ever since.
It's really cool. You can find cool pieces for cheap.
You may have noticed the Goodwill bins around the campus. These were placed at Franklin through a partnership with Goodwill and the school. Items that were donated to the bins were used as part of the fashion show here at Franklin. This is Ethan Ayub reporting.
It was a star-studded night as teachers stepped onto the dance floor and dancing with teachers.
Reporter Melina Gutierrez was there as a new teacher was crowned the winner.
All right, Cougars, the results are in for this year's Dancing with the Teachers champion.
So who's it going to be? Miss Rebecca Munoz, congratulations! You are the 2023 Franklin High School Dancing with the Teachers champion. This just might be your year.
Miss Munoz won this year's Dancing with the Teachers in 3 categories: the Judge's Choice Award, Franklin Fandom, and Cougar Choice Award, and took home the title of 2023 Dancing with the Teachers champion. After 4 years of competing in Dancing with the Teachers, Miss Munoz has decided it's finally time to retire.
Well, like you all know, this is my 4th year, and I think I got an award for every year, so I am officially going into retirement. Thank you.
Miss Munoz expresses her excitement and how proud she is of herself and her team.
We placed first, and I'm super excited about it again just because we worked so hard on it, especially the Forte girls. They came up with the whole concept, the choreography, the idea of it. So it was really nice to like win it, mostly for them because they worked so hard for it.
The show ended with special performances from Fusion, Forte, Silver Stars, and other teachers and students. There was even a special guest performance from our principal, Mrs. Bowser, to Michael Jackson's Thriller. Mr. Carmona was one of the participating teachers, and this is what he had to say about his experience.
Before I was like, what did you do? And then afterwards it was really a lot of fun, and then being able to watch everybody perform, talking to the audience during the intermission rather. So it's just that typical performance anxiety, and then you're relaxed and having a good time.
Well done, thank you.
Although Mr. Carmona did not win, he's not discouraged and talks about doing Dancing with the Teachers again in the future.
I actually would. I had a really great time, and the program that we have here at Franklin is really high quality, and so I would love to work with them again.
Mr. Carmona also encourages and invites other fellow teachers to participate in Dancing with the Teachers.
I challenge all of my fellow teachers to also join in. That way we can get a good run of this and keep it going as long as we can.
This is Melina Gutierrez reporting.
It's students versus teachers on the court for a volleyball match. The game happened Wednesday, May 24th at the main gym. Some of the teachers who played were Mr. Yeager, Miss Sterling, Mr. April, and Mr. Carmona. The teachers were victorious, taking down the students.
That's all for this week, Cougars. Tune in next week for more news. I'm Montserrat Perez.
And I'm Sean Montiel, and thank you for watching Cougar News Network.